Hi. So today's theme is going to be around what is measurable to allude to a life well lived and the virtuous life. Because I can die tomorrow and I would still know exactly the points that I am postponing from facing and the points where I know I am dishonest. I know the point, I know the exact points where I am selfish. I know, I already know all my own weaknesses. And at this moment in time, I know that given the circumstances, that I might likely, possibly, most likely uh, default to the option that does not support all life always. And this theme ties into a blog, a piece of writing that I did for myself around what is frivolous and what is profound. Because according to your self interest, it's going to determine what you find frivolous, what you find meaningless, and what you find is important and profound. But there's always like this aspect to reality where what is real, the integrity of a substance, is in its durability. And so, with that in mind, I would consider how, um, how, what is real and what is real about myself as the ego and the personality that I am. The parts of me that stand the test of time and is durable, and the parts of me that would make the same decision and choice no matter what verbal assault is laid before me, and no matter how another tries to refute the value of my choice and my decision. You know, when gossip and verbal attacks arrive at, it's like verbal attacks and violence and gossip are like these bullets that are shot from a gun. And and if if my convictions and my general beliefs and my modus operandi, my way of living, my way of being, if that were real, it would need no protection from the bullets that are the snarky remarks and gossip and verbal assaults, especially anonymous. And I mean, it's a key defining feature of what is real, that it needs no protection, it needs no defense, it needs no explanation. All it needs is your honesty with yourself. And that ties in with a funny observation that no matter how fucking different everyone's personalities are, we're using the same fucking eyes, the same fucking ears, and all the five senses, and we live in the same fucking world, which is physical. So, so, so no matter how irreconcilably different our personalities may be, it all is encapsulated and summarized and remembered through the physical, through our human physical bodies, and by virtue of them existing in a physical universe, which are governed by the same laws that apply to everybody, that doesn't care about your peculiarities or your opinions about the law, like the law of balance, uh, law of attraction, law of repulsion, law of resistance. I mean, it's very, it fits together in a very beautiful way. And the beauty, the beautiful and the beautiful which is real, if the beauty was real, it would not need any word spoken in any language to bring your attention to it. And like I said before, it would need no protection or defense, verbal or otherwise. And what are thoughts but internally spoken words? And what is the only possession that is real, that will stand constant throughout a human life, but the words we live, and not so much the material things or even the material interests, where the material interests are basically a way of saying the money interests. So so it's like no matter how much money you have in a bank account, it doesn't upgrade your process, your human physical body processor to process information even better than other people by having this number in your bank account. It's not like the number in your bank account isolates you from the rest of the world or the rest of the physical universe. You're still abiding by the same laws that you had before the 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 extreme numbers that you have in your bank account. And this physicality of things is has been quite looked down upon and underestimated and slandered in the most vile ways. But it's like the observation that as we as we repeat this day by day, this routine amongst people, and getting a spectrum or a range of trustworthy and untrustworthy personalities, and practicing this skill of directly seeing over decades. Of course, an old person is gonna know what kind of person you are just by talking with you for 5 minutes. Um, it's, but of course, this direct seeing is something physical. And at birth, every child, every adult already has full access to this physical universe and can see for themselves. And I just see this looking down upon young people for being brash and naive and passionate. I see this looking down upon as more like a protection and defense mechanism. It's like if I could, it's like I could tell you the secret codes to this existence and save you a lot of time and trouble walking through detours by communicating what I know to you. But I did not receive that same support when I was young, and I'm and I spit at you for and I spit at you because you're gonna get the best deal out of life, a deal that is better than the deal I had, and so fuck you. uh, and it's like to a certain extent, us old people and elders, they're quite alert and on their toes when interacting with young people because in a way we sort of intuitively realize that young people young people's capacity to learn is greater, and us us elders learning capacity is only diminishing more and more and more, and the physical integrity of our bodies are decaying and rotting and aging more and more and more. And when we see these youngsters that are at the height of their physical functioning, it's like in a way we are jealous of them. Yeah, something like that. That's all I have for now. Thanks. Bye.